everybody, or I should say good evening. Today is Saturday, October 18th, around 5:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Crazy Bee and I again are time traveling into the future. Not sure when you're going to hear this, but you will hear it at some point in time. Both Crazy Bee and myself, I've been sick, finally got antibiotics, started last night, and kind of seem to be feeling a bit better because of those boosted steroids. Hoping that we're not going to go into roid rage. So just remember, Crazy Bee, be gentle on me if I get out of control. I'm roiding, so
I
forget.
understand that. That's why I'm always patient with people because most of the time I've been there, done that.
Wish I could say the same. How are you feeling? You sound a little bit better than you did yesterday. Are
that
your eyes still all
oh
watery?
oh yeah, they were matted shut. I had to peel my eyes open this morning. It was that bad. It's like,
Yeah.
ugh. But you know, my body hates me. But no, I'm still congested and stuff, but I made some settings with the microphone at the soundboard that helps with the congestion and stuff. It kind of helps mute it out a little. So that might be part of why I sound better. But I also was taking Benadryl because we're out of the allergy medicine that I prefer to take. So that makes me a
If
little bit drowsy.
so, if all of a sudden the screen just remains the same, I know you've passed out and have gone to sleep. Benadryl high, right?
It's a
Okay.
possibility. We can try to avoid it, but it is a possibility. Um,
Get close to the mic and just start screaming in your ear. We'll see if that wakes you up.
oh, it would. It
Uh,
absolutely would.
yeah.
Um, that's something I can say for a fact it would. Um,
Okay.
but we're just not going to go there. Well, we're going to make sure I stay awake and keep chit chatting back and forth and all that. Um, I was just looking to see if maybe we had an article or two we could throw in, but um, the one we have is more of an X post rather than an article, and you wanted to you said you wanted to do an update on that app. You wanted to double
Yeah.
check if it was
I
still out there, and so
I believe, but I haven't looked at it. And hold on one second. Don't say anything. Just everybody hold your horses while Misty looks real quick. I do believe it is still available. One moment, please. Why, I did look on it in the Windows store, but guess what? You can't Windows shop in the
no,
Windows store
it does not
because
have it.
the Windows store has jack shit. And guess what? I do believe, hold up,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Mobile apps are completely different than the ones on the computers. That's why it tends to not carry over to.
it is still available on the Apple store.
That means
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
still available on the Google store.
That would probably
The
be perfect.
Android.
Yes, and that means that anybody and everybody has. Whoa, we're not going to start out swearing like we did yesterday. We were off the chain with the swearing.
Uh-huh.
Uh, yeah, so yes, that means that that son of a bitchin' app has not been pulled down.
And it
And
probably won't anytime soon.
how is that legal?
I
No,
don't know. That
that,
should be considered accessory. They're an
correct. That should be,
accessory to a crime.
yes. And in fact, let me do a quick Google search on the app itself and see. the status of that is. If you do not know what we are talking about, uh,
I can
it
pull it
would
up
behoove
really quick.
I was going to say you could do that, or it would behoove our audience to go back and listen to the immigration videos because apparently, if you don't know what we're talking about, the red dot, and we'll leave it at that, then that means that you haven't listened to our content. And this is a very serious uh, situation
Or they're
that is,
new and they're just not familiar with the older content. In which case, please go check it out.
that's what I'm trying to get at, but apparently I wasn't speaking English. I'm still all messed up, so
I
uh,
apologize. I didn't mean to speak for you.
you don't have to. I need you to. Just trust me. I need somebody to speak for me on my behalf. Here we go. Now we're gonna get congested again. Would think that there'd be. Let's see. Now they're saying it's for safety emergencies. Oh, isn't that special?
Bull crap.
Oh yeah. Now it's a safety app for emergencies. Okay.
Bull crap.
Wow. There's another one called that's irrelevant. Uh, so for safety or emergencies, that's what the app is. Uh, that way it will send an alert. You should see a status update in the app.
They're basically
Wow.
helping people evade the police. They're helping them evade
Correct.
capture.
Yes, ma'am. And in fact, there is an actual website. Here we go. Wow, it has changed, Crazy Bee. I wish I would have kept it. I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Oh, I still
Why
got to cut
didn't,
that down.
yeah, why didn't I have this in the beginning? Check this out. So there's an actual homepage where they changed that around, and I know that for,
Really?
ma'am, I know that for a fact. I looked at that. I may
Hold
have,
on. One
yeah,
moment, and I will pull it up for everybody to see.
okay.
One moment, please.
This is now has been rebranded. Originally, it was targeted towards ICE and police officers, FBI, to evade capture.
I will have the link, the description for
Okay.
this video.
Okay. And
Not for people to um sign up, but to see that this is kind of messed up.
yes, it is. Crazy Bee, can you download that so or at least do a screenshot of the homepage so that if it tries to rebrand itself again, we have proof.
It requires a name and an email.
I'll mess with it because I think I may have signed up for it. I'm not sure. I will double check. Uh,
Okay.
but I'm telling you, it has rebranded itself from what it originally was, and you could go back to our previous video as proof. In fact, I think we might have talked about it twice. We actually, I believe, showed a picture of the map, if I'm correct, on uh, what was going across the United
Okay,
States.
it's not just about ice. This is
Right.
actually used for a lot of things, but they've added ice to it. That is how they can get around it.
Well,
Okay.
it was originally set up for an ice piece. I'm telling you, it's rebranded itself
To,
now for
yes, so it's not getting in trouble. Oh
Uh-huh.
my god, those sneaky little shits.
Uh, yep. It was originally established for illegal aliens to evade ICE or other police personnel. We looked at this. We actually pulled this up on the screen. I'm not sure if we went back what would pop. Probably the newer version would pop, I would think. Uh, from now on, when this stuff happens and we see this weird stuff, I'll download the file and save it offline. So we have it that they can't, that we have the original. This is wild. So they've rebranded themselves to employers,
Uh-huh.
just plain
Right here.
people
They're
like
talking.
myself.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's saying if you want to better protect your employees with red dot alert.
What does that
Interest.
what does that mean? Protect your employees.
I'm
Wow.
not sure, but I want to see something. I'm going to double check. I want to make sure because I really don't. I want to make sure it's not two separate ones with the same name.
Yeah, I looked.
Oh,
It's
Google pulled it. Hold up.
dead.
Let me show you
Okay.
this. Copy, paste, and go. Look. Oh, I'm not showing it to you. Hold on one sec. I got it.
Okay.
Oh, if I change my setting. Okay, let me read it to you because if I change my settings, you might not hear the video. I don't want to do that.
And,
Um,
and
the
do me a favor,
I'll drop you the
drop
link.
it in the hold on. Yeah, thanks. Okay, go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
it's showing that Google has pulled the Ice Alert app Red Dot from Play Store, citing policy violations. Um, so this is a little bit different, and I'm wondering if this is a separate Red Dot app than what you might have found. And that's what I was looking into, is because sometimes people like to reuse names.
So they rebranded. Ah, hold on. We go back to the store and just double check.
No, it says Apple original and moved it as well. The one for tracking ice has been
Yeah,
removed
well,
from Apple and Google as of October 3rd.
I just looked it up.
Maybe it's a different red dot one.
Okay, so the however, you just read that it says in their ice, correct?
The one that you sent for red dot, it doesn't show ice up there on
Yeah.
the web page you sent.
Okay,
It's
hold up.
mostly medical and emergency situations. I don't see alerts against ice.
Hold on.
And yeah, Apple supposedly removed it as of October 3rd. This
See,
must
I'm
be a
I'm
different red dot. Someone else is using the name for something else.
red alert. Encounter potentially violent or mentally unstable people trapped in your facility. Require medical assistance for themselves or others. Interact with chemicals. You work alone. I thought that that was called 911.
This is a more discreet way than 911. It basically sends a silent alert out.
Okay.
So actually, this app is a good one, but the red dot one that we were looking for has already been pulled from a bunch of places. Anything that is basically trying to help people communicate ICE's locations, it has already been pulled. Lots of these apps are getting pulled left, right, and center. I'll send you the article that I.
Well, why don't we have the ex post to put up, so why don't we put the article up too?
Okay.
And
Um,
I'm looking again right now, and when I put
make
up,
sure you put
but
in ice.
I
Avoid.
did, and when I do, it's popping the red dot alert.
That's gonna because they're gonna go with the next thing that is close to what you are requesting. Yeah, but I can drop you the link to the other article.
I just want to be able to keep it with the files,
Oh
that's
yeah,
all,
I
but
am. I am. I'm
okay.
absolutely gonna keep it in the files. Um, definitely. So yeah, but it is been pulled. The
Alright,
government stepped in.
so pull up the ex post. What's the date on the ex post?
Give me 2 seconds. Uh, I believe this was early. That you watch, it's gonna try forcing me to log in. Oh nope, there it is. Okay, so this post was from September 30th of this year, but it got pulled by October 3rd.
Okay, let's check it out. So I I don't know. I know it was set on 73. Uh
Here's the link
so
for you if you want to see it as
yeah,
well.
I'm gonna check into it. Okay.
Because from what I'm seeing, according to a lot of websites and stuff, is it got pulled. And the red
That's
dot alert that you saw is, I believe, something different.
right. Into that just a
Yeah, it's always
tad
better to be
more.
safe than sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, from my understanding, that
Yeah.
is why there's a difference. And yeah, red dot ice activities alerts is was the name of the app.
Okay. I cannot see the X post because the video's up. So should I minimize the Discord?
Oh yeah, you can minimize the Discord and go open it yourself in a window. Like in a or um pull Google on
Oh,
top of it. You don't got to actually minimize, just click on the Google icon and it'll pull it up over top of Discord and you can search from there.
see it. Okay. Uh, all right. So this was what we believe was the original one that we talked about previously, correct?
This is the one we have talked about. Yes. I like. Oh, that just takes you. That just tags the Apple and tagged a bunch of people, but didn't put any direct link. But yeah, it looks from what I have seen, this has been pulled from everywhere.
From then Laura Loomer, right?
Yep.
This was okay. What did she have to say again? If you wouldn't mind
A
repeating it.
very long statement basically saying this person created this app. She tagged every agency, every company, and was saying that it was created by Binary Brains LLC, a company out of Florida. She goes on to explain why it's dangerous and it should be pulled. And I mean, she tagged anybody, everybody, and anybody that could do. Not only should he be investigated for endangering the lives of ICE agents, but he should be fired from the U.S. Army Research Lab. That's right. This dude is active military.
So if the app had already been installed on your
It will no
computer,
longer get updates or be supported for anything. It may not even work.
but it could work. Possibly
I don't
somebody
know. When they
or
shut an
somebody.
app down, you like lose access and it doesn't function.
Okay. But somebody else could pick this product up and rebrand it into something else.
It could be, but it would be busted quickly. So, from my the way I know how this works is, if your app got removed, you rebrand it, and it comes back basically the same thing, different name, it will be removed as well, or it will be rejected from being allowed on the app.
No, well, I don't want to give away any types of things. You and I can talk offline and see if I'm barking up the right tree or not, right?
Uh huh.
And kind of go from there. Okay, so with that being said, then we'll have the her X post in there
I
as
will
we talked about.
definitely cover the links to this one. Yes.
All right, I'm just checking.
Actually, let me
There's
make a note of it. And let me drop these other links. Well, when we're done. While we're covering the video. Or before I close out. One of the two. I'll get to it. I promise. I just got to make a note so I know which links go to.
no, that was for other stuff. Never mind. I'll shut up. I need to send you another. I need to send you a work notebook. With thousands of tabs. Hard
Uh,
copy.
no.
Yeah, I know. Hell's bells. All right. Whenever you're ready, then.
Alrighty.
So we apologize. Not really. This was a necessary step, I think, to find out that this app was just. It
Mm-hmm.
was in existence for.
It had been in
We
existence for quite a few months.
Do we think it was potentially longer than that? I don't recall the
I know they.
details.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I just couldn't remember if we knew had it been a couple years or was it just months or I don't recall.
I am
I
not
just
sure because I know there's been multiple apps that do this that they are pulling down as they get to. Now, the one thing that gets me is like, because I know like some programs I can download to my phone from a website versus the store. You can get around your settings and download an APK straight from the internet. And then you just got to authorize it to be used on your phone. So it's like, do they have a secret website out there that they can use to,
still track them.
yeah, that's where I'm like, I'm really not sure how it's gonna go. Oh, lost you for a second. Say it again.
I'll see if I can find anything uh, on what's going on here. We'll see.
Alrighty.
All right, so what do we got up next, Crazy B? What do you got planned for us today? I do think the topic is ta-da! Illegal immigration. Would I be right?
Yes. Someone is trying to call me. Hold on one second. Let
One
me see
moment,
who.
please.
I would put money on its family.
Correct.
It is. 1 second. If I can. It won't let me answer. Dang it. The dad called. What's up? Last night, about 11 o'clock at 10, 11 o'clock at night. No, I don't think it was late. No, we saw him. Okay, boys last night is completely separate to driveway. That was earlier today. That was about 1 o'clock today. The pounding on the door was 11. Yeah, no, that was last night. No, it wasn't him. All right. Okay. Bye. He was. I told. Hopefully tonight, if not tonight, tomorrow. And yes, water boils slowly. Have you tried putting it out? I love you, sweetheart.
Uh,
What day do you think today is? It's Saturday, baby. You are not an idiot. Oh, thank God I can cut all that out. Uh-oh.
here, just stay.
No,
I'm writing.
it sounds like you walked away from the microphone.
Nope, I'm sitting right here writing something. Don't move. Don't take anything off the screen yet. I'm writing this down. I want to forget it.
I haven't.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now we can rock and roll.
Alrighty. So first up, we're gonna go through this. I might skip a little ahead while he's doing the thank yous stuff. I tried to cut most of those out, but we have Sheriff Grady. I believe it's Grady Judd or Judd Grady. Can't remember which way his name goes.
I
Uh,
don't remember.
yeah. Well,
I think it's.
he
I think it's.
Go ahead.
I think it's Judd Grady.
I think it is too. And
Regardless, we like the guy.
yeah, and I really like him because, well, we're gonna watch him dismantle and humiliate a bunch of sex traffickers. Yes, son. They were. Go do some dishes. Sorry, folks. I'm not. I don't want to keep editing stuff out. We'll leave him in. I don't know how well it picked up. Were you able to hear him?
I heard.
I don't know if it came through to the recording. All right. What was that?
Said we'll start from here, okay, and you could pick up from the X post or whatever right now,
Yeah,
okay?
I'll get it. I'll get it looking good. Don't worry. So,
So go
sheriff
ahead.
down in Florida
Right.
whooping the
And
tar out of some people, making it funny.
right, and when is the video from?
This was from not even 2 weeks ago. I mean,
Okay.
we're talking days ago.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Thank you all for being with me today. We're going to roll out in the next little while an unbelievable operation. This operation was only possible because of remarkable work by a lot of professionals. I'm excited today. As you can see, a lot of people fooled around and found out. And I want to start for just a couple of minutes and go down the list because this is very important. I want to make sure that we recognize, for example, our NGOs, One More Child and Heartland for Children, and you'll hear from them in a few minutes. Heartland for Children is contracted to DCF. Because when we do these human trafficking operations, we make sure that we're able to begin services immediately as soon as we discover them. So we couldn't do these at the quality and the level we do without them. There's been a change of administration, I don't know if you noticed, in the White House, and now we are allowed to have ICE with us. ICE was embedded with us for the first time. Now there's two groups of ICE that you'll see and hear from, HSI and the ERO side. Then, as you see in front of you here, my colleagues from around the state and around the country, we have a National Innovation Academy. They were also embedded. It's part of their training curriculum. We have an 8-week program, and it is a high-end program for those who are in leadership positions in law enforcement agencies around the country. And it's important that we give them some real-world, hands-on technology experience. We appreciate them being there. And by the way, if you've not sent people to this NIA, this National Innovation Academy, you're just not as cool as you could be. I just want to add that, okay?
I love how we
For the first time, our Sheriff's Artificial Intelligence Laboratory helped set up the infrastructure for this. It's a first of a kind. For those of you who are local, know that we spoke about artificial intelligence and
So they used AI to help catch
Yes.
these guys?
Yes.
Cool.
And I know how you feel about AI, but unfortunately, it is the future, and
Well, no, I don't like the jackasses who are using it for bad. Using it for
Right.
good, I can actually accept. But
Right.
the jackasses out there doing the stupid shit, yeah, they need to stop.
so I can't believe he actually called the investigation FAFO. I love
Yes.
it. I love it.
Yes, he did. But he used this fool around and find out.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. He doesn't play. And that's one thing I love about this sheriff. He has
Yeah.
told his people to turn a house invader into Swiss cheese.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, wow. Awesome. A sheriff who actually enforces the law and wants us to defend ourselves. Like, perfect. Why can't he be my sheriff?
Why can't he be mine?
All right, let's hit play. I might skip a little bit ahead. We'll see, because like I said, this is a 27-minute video, and I literally clipped it down to the important parts and skipped the
Okay,
question.
so what we'll do is we'll skip the thank yous. The entire video will be in the description listed below if you want to hear who he thanks, as well as some of the questions.
Yes.
Both B and I have gone through, and well, it's been a while since I've watched this, so some of the questions could be new. Or I need a smack in the head of what they were about again. So go ahead.
All right.
trust that makes success. Will speak with us. The office is here and read on it. A child predator component and a legal immigration component. We arrested 255 people in 9 days.
Wow.
141 Johns, 93 prostitutes, 10 others that drove for proceeds and etc. We had people come from 12 different states to be arrested in Polk County, Florida. Obviously, they must live under a rock, but now they live in the county jail. They also came from Puerto Rico. We arrested a huge number of child predators, 11. What's important about this is arresting child predators is very difficult. It takes a talented group of folks. You're going to hear more about these child predators because they're the most what you watch illegally in this country. 22 of these violate the law. The youngest we arrested was 17. The oldest was 70. Our folks
Whoa.
stand in
17 to 70?
and everything in between.
What
What does
the?
that? Yeah, what does that tell you?
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, even though I edited this, I didn't really pay attention to what he was saying. As you can see, the closed captions don't always line up. I missed a few. But holy shit.
Huh. That's
17 to 70.
great. What the hell was a 70-year-old doing?
What Viagra allows him to do? Sorry.
You're right. I
No,
know.
I'm telling you, old men, that's
Uh-huh.
the only prescription they care about. Who gives a shit about my heart? I want my pain meds. I want my Viagra.
There you go. There
Those
you
are the only
go.
things that matter
Yep.
to some men. I'm not going to say all men, but some men. So, yeah. Uh-huh. And don't kid yourself. The geriatric population is notorious for STDs because, hey, I can't get pregnant. We can have all kinds of fun. Oh, shit. Yeah. There's protection for a reason, and it's not just babies. Sorry.
Just saying.
Yep. Just a little bit of an FYI. Even though you're older, still protect yourself. It's not fun.
Yep.
All right. Let's hit play.
the gap between good and evil. They took 8 firearms during this operation from 8 different suspects.
Wow.
25 people were charged with narcotics. We filed 386 new charges, 102 felonies, 284 misdemeanors. Now, there's always some that say, oh, it's low level, it's consenting partners and yaddy. And once you get over that, understand these folks had as many as 919 previous criminal charges.
What?
One guy, we'll discuss, had 2 murder charges.
Whoa.
Yeah. Keep going.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, he spent a long time in prison, but he got out just in time to fool around and find out. You'll see occupations from military, 1 active Navy, 13 veterans, a medical doctor, a retired NFL player, engineers, insurance brokers and agents, regional vice president of a timeshare, Walmart store manager, party planner, IT database, IT software engineer, an IT guy that works in a technology area at an international airport. Now, that gives me comfort. IT database guy for the federal government. Crane operators, business owners, and in the medical field, RN, CNA, medical techs. We had a lot of different people from a lot of walks of
medical providers.
Yes.
They need to do better background checks upon their people.
Well, some people can pass a background check, because a lot of HR places are just name, rank, and serial number.
Yeah.
Some of them don't do, in-depth.
It's just scary to think that these medical professionals could be taking care of your children. They could be in your pediatrician's office.
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
Absolutely.
Ugh. I'm sitting here just crawling out of my skin.
One moment, please. One moment, please.
Okay.
Jekyll and Hyde, get out of there. Right now. You, get in your bed.
Sounds like kids. Sounds like you have kids in the house.
I apologize. I digress.
No, it's okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sounds like you got the kids.
all day I'm here. Nobody's around. Nobody makes any noise. No, we have to pressure wash the house all of a sudden. We are
The
now
animals
going.
now want stuff.
Uh-huh.
Animals behave all day until the computer.
Ma'am, absolutely. You're absolutely correct. Why
It's like
is that?
children. Children
Yes,
behave until there's a phone call or you're on the toilet.
yes. Or you're starting to try to cook dinner.
Yes. Uh-huh. That's when they misbehave. It's
Yes.
like a psychic connection. They know when you're doing this and they just respond their way. It's like, she's cooking now, psychically, to the brain. Go misbehave.
I
All right.
apologize.
No, don't apologize. This is just life, part of life. Uh, but it could be worse.
Could be. This is true.
A lot worse. All right, let's hit play since we now know that everything short of the parents are involved. I wonder how many of these people are parents.
Well, there has to be numerous ones. I mean, there
Oh,
has.
I
I
feel
mean,
bad
for
for the families.
yeah, and if there's like 17-year-old, his where's his parents? Are they involved in this? Was it one of his parents? Was his siblings? Was another one of his relatives involved? I mean, I didn't pull anything on the suspects,
I
so
didn't either, but everyone
there's
can go
200
at their own free will.
that have
Well,
at it.
yep.
They have at it. Exactly. Yep.
All right,
So
let's hit play because I have a feeling I'm going to be pausing and shock a few more times.
I think you will be.
Life here. But you can see how remarkable this operation is. And I am going to go over in just a few minutes some of the things that you just can't believe. Now, I'm going to start with the predators. They're the ones that obviously worry me the absolute most. I'm going to go through these quickly because we have several of them. This is Arthur Denard. He's a registered sex offender already out of Tampa. And he's registered because he had sex with a minor in 2007. He's been to prison on 2 different occasions, and he's out. We've said it over and over. If a sex predator is out, he's dangerous. And he came here thinking he was going to have sex with a 15-year-old child. In fact, he didn't actually travel. He just talked online, and Tampa police, one of our colleagues in this operation, picked him up. And he told this 15-year-old child, I want to put a baby in you. Well,
Oh, hell no.
we put a gel in him. So there you go. Then there's Eric Corliss. Eric Corliss is a regional executive for Red Cross Disaster Relief.
What?
Think about this. Red Cross does marvelous.
Ma'am.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, yeah.
What is wrong with people? How are there this many child predators in just this county? What does that mean about everywhere else that we're living? Is this like just something that's more common than we realize?
Believe so.
What the
You know,
fuck?
with the advent of the internet, pornography, I believe, is one of the largest areas that are delved into.
Unfortunately, pornography is something that's been around forever. As long as there's
Yes,
been people, there's been depictions of stuff and videos and stuff. Um,
correct.
Unfortunately, we've made it super easy to get our hands on, and it's become very addictive to some people. Wow. All right. I'm going to let him go through this because there is a lot.
beautiful work, and we're so proud of them. But this guy has embarrassed himself and embarrassed his family and embarrassed the Red Cross. He's a big boss. He's an Army veteran. He's married. He was, are you ready for this? Get a grip. He was married to a law enforcement officer, a supervisor in Hillsborough County. That's right. He left his phone at home, so his wife, I'm sure a trained detective, wouldn't know where he was. When she heard about it, she's absolutely mortified, and she packed up and left, and she said, "Sayonara, I'm taking the kids and leaving."
I don't blame
This didn't
her.
appear to be the first time. He was experienced at what he did. And he also went to great lengths to try to hide his identity when he was online. But think about this. A professional man with the Red Cross married to a professional lady, and he took advantage of her, embarrassed her and the children, and he went to jail. Then there's Vern Cunningham. He's 26. He's an illegal alien. Our ICE partners put a hold on him. He came for sex with a 15-year-old female. He brought cookies. Wasn't that nice? After all, she's a child. She may want a cookie. Where's the milk? You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to bargain. I'll pay half up front and half after it's over. And when we arrested him, we asked this guy, "Well, why did you do this?" He said, "Well, curiosity killed the cat." Well, you're going to have the cat people on you now. So Gregory Cooper's from Wesley Chapel. He's married for 31 years. He's got 2 adult daughters. He was in the Air Force for 20 years.
Oh.
He had a top secret clearance.
What? Top secret clearance. 20?
Yes. And this is the reason why this video is being played.
In most of its entirety.
Correct. It is important to recognize, as Crazy B said, this is just one relatively small county, I believe, in Florida.
Polk County's kind of on the mid-size, I believe.
Okay. Mid-sized county. So that probably encompasses some smaller city.
I believe Tampa is covered in Polk County.
If it is, then that's relatively large. So to know that just in this one particular sting operation that all of this went down, what is going on in the rest of the country, given everything we've been discussing with regard to illegal immigration.
240 something people in 9 days.
255.
Oh, it was 50? Oh, right there. Oh my God, I'm a dummy. Yeah, right there. 255 suspects in 9 days.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. How many more would they have gotten if they kept going?
I don't know, and I don't know how long they had this investigation going. This stuff
They said
is
9-day undercover.
But no, how long it took for them to pull it all
to prep
off.
it and get it all together and then go and actually start doing the arrest. Yeah.
They said for the first time they were able to work with ICE because under Biden-Harris administration, soon to be possibly your Newsom, Pritzker, or whatever the hell his name is. Pritzker, any other Dem, potentially.
That Mom Donnie jackass.
Huh?
Zofran.
Yes, ma'am. Zofran. Yep. This is coming to a city near you. Human trafficking. This is what we're talking about. This is nothing so far. He hasn't mentioned.
He hasn't even gotten to the worst of it.
Or drugs or anything. Correct. Yeah.
There's still more that have done worse.
Yeah. So imagine what is going on in your city or your county that you have no clue about, that you think your neighbor is your neighbor, and perhaps you're letting your 9-year-old go over to play.
Well,
You know what
you
I
can
mean? And
track sex offenders. There's a website because it's public
right,
information and they have to register.
correct.
Some don't and they get in trouble. I've seen U.S. Marshals and feds drag a few people off from where I've lived before. I didn't live in a great neighborhood, but no,
But what
there's
I'm
yeah, you
that's
gotta
if
track them and pay attention to your neighbors. Look it up on the web internet. There is a dot for every offender in your
that lives,
area.
and you will be shocked. I will find that, and we'll put that up live for Tuesday, Crazy Bee. So so anybody that's watching this video, whenever it comes out, it will be for the, hold on one moment, please. What is Tuesday's date? Is that the 21st? Please?
Yeah, but I don't know what day we're putting this out. It'll probably be about 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's fine, but they can reference,
Oh yeah.
uh, you know what I'm saying? So give me 1 second to verify the date. Yeah. So that's Tuesday the 21st when we're live from 7 to 9 p.m. If you're watching this video, go to our live if you're interested, and we'll have the sex offender information
And I'll even
website.
drop
And
the what we can do is I'll make a note, get the link to the website and drop it in the description for people.
okay, that's cool. And then we'll bring it up though as a topic just for people to know. Now that is if they're known. It's
Yeah.
possible that there's an offender out there that is unknown that may have access to your child. So just be cognizant of who you leave your child with,
And don't trust
and
your family. I'm going to just put it out there. Never trust your family.
there you go.
I'm
Out
sorry.
of the mouth.
Family is the first ones. It's more than likely going to be your family than a complete stranger.
Yeah.
To be very honest, it is more than likely going to be your family. That's why everyone jokes about the creepy uncle. It's for a reason. Sorry.
No, you're correct.
It's just this subject is it pisses me off that people do that. All right, let's hit play.
That's interesting. He came thinking he was going to have sex with a 14-year-old male. And since it's a kid, he goes, what might he like? I'll take him an orange soda and some fruit gummies. Was that before or after? I'm just saying. He's a regional manager for Enzer Roller in Lakeland. At least he was. He was very nasty and very graphic with what he said and did. They're in prison. County jail, actually, now. Prison's where we're going to do our best to send them. Nicholas Capart's 46 from Riverview. He's married. He's got 2 children. He spent 10 years in the Marines, and he wanted sex with a 14-year-old girl. And he said, hey, if this goes well, I'll permanently make you my girlfriend. His chat was remarkably nasty as well. Then there's Domingo Francisco Miguel. He's married with 3 children.
Oh, hell.
He has a legal green card. However, upon his conviction, ICE has agreed to relook at him because he's not a U.S. citizen, but he has a green card to be here. He traveled to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. He told his boss, now he lied to his boss too, by the way. I just thought I'd share that with you, that he needed to go get some medicine. I guess he didn't realize that his medicine that he'll get will be at the county jail. But he was a jolly old soul. He said, when I get out of this, I'd like to be a detective. I really would.
The fuck?
He said, I like your work.
That is so insane. When I get out of this, I want to be a detective. That is never going to happen. Oh my fucking god. Sorry. Sorry, God, too. But I didn't specify which God. So, take it or leave it. Oh my god.
Yep.
When I get out
Uh,
of this, I want to be a detective.
yes, ma'am.
Who would be that stupid? Well, Chicago, LA, New York, Detroit.
Philadelphia.
Yup.
Philadelphia. Yep.
Oh my god. I am a like I am so glad there's not a camera on me right now. I'm sorry,
I,
folks. Suppressing my gag reflex, crawling out of my skin. Ugh, I'm gonna have to take a shower after this recording just to wash the ick off. Even though it's I'm not dealing with these people directly, but I don't think I could get. Yeah, this is just ew. Sorry.
hear you.
Okay, we can get through this.
I don't know if he's trying to, grease us up or if he's just a nut job. Doesn't make any difference. He's going to the county jail. Aston Mack, he's 35 from Deltona. He wanted sex with a 15-year-old girl. He ran from us. Can you believe that? That wasn't nice, but he did. He thought he was talking up a deal with a family member. Well, I'll pay you and I'll have sex with a child. What? What are you thinking? Now, he worked for the Opportunity Community Ability Group, OCA, in Orange County. And that's a group that helps special needs children.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my god. Someone needs
And
to be interviewing those kids' families.
well, special needs and the elderly that are unable to care for themselves are one of the
The
most highly
highest
abused.
likely to be victims. I know.
Yep.
I know all too well.
Yep.
Yeah. What?
We're just providing the content for the audience. Yep.
I know.
Both.
Some of these people, this is where I quote Lord Sterling from Common Censored. After the due process, straight to the wood chipper.
Ma'am.
I am sorry.
No jail time.
Just straight
Don't
to the
pass
wood
her.
chipper.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of these people, there is no getting
There's
help
no
for this.
there's no rehabilitation for them. Let's be serious.
This is just not okay. It's not. And now I will be the first to say, I get there are people who are attracted to kids. It's not okay. They know it's not okay. But the second they tell a therapist, they're on a registry. They're
Correct.
trying to get help, but they can't because they're automatically thrown on a registry for just having the thoughts. And it's like, that's not okay. We need to get people help before they do harm. And I think that they should be given a chance to go through therapy to rehab before they do harm to somebody else without
Right.
consequence. And this is one of the scarier things. Again, how many of these people could have gotten help but didn't get it? And this is what it led to. I am a big
And
proponent of heading this off with psychiatric care in advance. We got to change the system. We got to fix this. America, we got to fix this problem before it gets worse.
the United States of America is the largest perpetrator
We,
of children
yes, our
and child.
country spends the most in inappropriate child videos and content and trafficking of them. We are the consumer.
Correct.
And
And
not we
so
as in
for that,
us, but our nation is the biggest consumer of this shit.
so with that being said, Crazy B, going to do what I did on Friday I am going to say, you are some sick motherfuckers. And you fuckers need some serious help.
How many of these
And I'm going to
people
calm down.
condemned child traffickers and stuff publicly, but do this behind the scenes? That's the other scary thing. You hear about all these people condemning it, but then behind the scenes, what are they doing? We don't know. But look at, 255 freaking people.
Just in one county. Just
Some
in one county.
traveled to the county, others
Right.
lived there.
Right. And the jobs that they hold. We're not talking low
Fast
life.
food.
Correct. Yeah. Listen to the jobs that they hold.
They don't drive the creepy white van with the free candy offer.
Correct.
Oh my God. Okay, let's hit play.
They say he never had any contact by himself with the children. Mostly he was admin support. But I want to brag on OCA the second that we notified them. They terminated him. They were totally cooperative. They were mortified. They were glad that we found him and arrested him. But he's in jail, charged with human trafficking. Matthew Klein is 48. He's a receptionist at Guard Law Legal Group in Lakeland. He shouldn't have to go far to find an attorney to represent him. He wanted to have sex with a 14-year-old male. He thought the child was home alone. He admitted that he had had sex before with children. That's still under investigation. He was also looking for children on 2 different apps. We found him really working hard to find children. He traveled, and he, by the way, neglected to tell us in our undercover capacity that, oh, by the way, when I have sex with you, I'm HIV positive, which that is a criminal violation.
Oh my God. This
is such a dark subject. And I could start crying right now. For the men and women that handle these cases and have to go home every day and play in their head what happened, the graphic details to these children. The wood chipper is too good of an option.
No, they're going in feet first and we're putting it on slow mode.
This is disturbing.
And neglecting to mention HIV positive.
Right.
That would have killed the kid.
Why would he to a 14-year-old? He's not going to say, oh, by the way.
That could have killed a child.
Yeah.
That would have been a child for lifelong suffering with health conditions, medicines. Good luck having to explain it to a job.
Potential death.
God. They can't get these people off the streets fast enough. They can't. My God. Okay. Let me hit play because we still have a lot to cover.
Of law in the state of Florida not to notify your partner that you are HIV positive. But there are several things before I go on to the others that I think you should know, because these people are unbelievable. I picked out a few of their quotes I thought I'd share with you. Y'all get a 10-star rating for customer service. This is really awesome. Not for me, but for y'all. Oh, by the way, can I do my volunteer time with you guys? No. This guy said I had the option of going to church or coming here. I picked here. So, wrong choice.
Should have gone to
He had a
church.
choice. He had a chance to be in church, talking with Jesus, worshiping, doing what's right. Instead, he wanted to be on his knees in a brothel. I don't understand it. Just thinking out loud. Altar, brothel, altar, brothel. This guy was a realist. Well, this is God's sign not.
By the way,
Yes.
Crazy V, I did have his name backward. I said Judd Grady.
It's
It
Grady
is
Judd.
Sheriff Grady Judd.
Okay.
We cannot forget this man's name
you
again.
know what?
We
You can't see it, but at the top of my video player, you
Yeah.
might be able to see it. It says it right there at the top. Within the title.
Okay, well, I don't see it, but I see his name at the bottom. And if we forget his name again, we each get slapped in the head with the frying pan. All right?
Sure, why not? Yeah. It is
Okay.
right there in the bar.
Fudge.
Oh,
Okay.
God, I need sleep. All right.
I need food.
It's in two places right in front of my face, and I still couldn't get it right. But that's like when I was trying to talk about modern Renaissance man, and I called him Black Pegasus. Both
That's
very
okay.
highly intelligent people, and I completely mixed them up. So one does music, one does, hot topics of the day and political stuff. So, yeah, there we go. All right. Let's hit play.
To do this, he thought that was a bad idea. And just thinking, God spoke directly to him. It's amazing how God comes in clear focus when you're under arrest. I used to always say, Jesus lives in the county jail because everybody I took there found him. So this guy says, we're in Polk County? My friend was just arrested here last night. You got to be kidding me. Now, I'm going to start to introduce you to some of these morons. But here's the one that I think is just super cool. This is like mother, like daughter. So we're talking to a mom. She's 48, Sherry Pena. She's on public assistance. She's living at a DV shelter in Central Florida. She drove her daughter, Haley Pena, 23, to have sex.
What?
When we ask her, you're a mother to this young lady? What are you thinking? She said, whoa, wait a minute. I just thought I was taking her to buy drugs. Oh, that's better. You're taking her to her drug dealer, right? So anyway, the mother and daughter were also arrested in 2024 for battery over 65 years of age person. She's arrested. Did I tell you she's on felony probation already? Yep. That's right. She's on felony probation. So that's just a little color there, but let's get to the stack and go through real quickly, and then we'll turn it over to our colleagues here. Some other things. Let me get this out of the way. All right, I'm going to go through these. How about Jason Bathis from 43 from Davenport? This is our human trafficking and prostitution, folks.
Oh, sorry,
He's charged with offering to commit.
Right on their head.
This is
My bad.
This Jason Bathis. Okay, when he walks in, you think, well, I have set up a deal with an ugly woman, and I think you would all agree that this guy's an ugly woman. Right? This is what you really get when the makeup comes off. This is Jason Bathis. Now I want you to think about this a minute, okay?
Oh God, I love it.
You decide that you're going to hook up with a woman. She comes in, and she's already uglier than a mud fence, right? And then, as you start to engage...
All I got to say is, given the comparison, I am not as ugly as that. Okay, there is uglier than me. Wow.
Believe me, I tried to tell you, but you never listened.
This is a man pretending to be a woman. I'm actually a woman. There's a difference. But It makes me feel better about my looks.
I want to know how he got the sag in his face. Is that a scarf around his neck? It got
Over on that
left.
on the
Yeah,
left.
see, his jowls and everything are down, but yet
Yeah.
it seems
No, it's a
face.
high collar shirt, one of those high collar dress shirts, and a necklace. But on the other side, it looks like he's got tattoos all over it. That might be why it's a high collared shirt. Try and hide the tattoos. Oh my god. All I gotta say is if these are the ones that they are using to try and catch people for money, uh, yeah, I could get paid a fuck ton. Damn. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Let's go.
You find out, hey, this dudette is a dude, and look what he really looks like. Yeah, he looks like he should have been in a Scarface movie someplace. I don't know. This is what's happening. People think they're getting this, and many times they're getting a really bad guy. So this is the before and after, you know.
Oh, I really fucked
when
up
you find them in the bar at night,
sorry.
You know, you try to drink them pretty, and you wake up the next morning and you see this. Yeah, that's what we call Rolex ugly. Rolex ugly is you wake up the next morning and they're laying on your arm and your Rolex is there and you just chew your arm off and leave the Rolex. You just got to get out of there. You don't care about the Rolex. But that's the kind of people we're going to talk about today. Then there's a Darius Taylor. He's 34. He played at Lake Gibson High School football. Went on to have an outstanding career in the NFL. He played for the Carolina Panthers, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Cleveland Browns, and he was a linebacker.
Holy
but listen,
shit. Whoa, NFL linebacker for multiple teams. Whoa, 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 whoa. My head's hurting. My head's pounding. My blood pressure's up. How many children looked up to this man as a hero to get out of the hood and get out of the bad neighborhoods and get a scholarship? Wow. Okay.
Damn shame.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around some of these people. Okay, let's hit play. I know we have a lot to get through, and we've already been streaming for an hour and 15. Or not streaming, recording. Oh my god.
The dude made a lot of mistakes. He not only brought his 6-year-old child to the operation, but he left his 6-year-old child in the car when he went to do the operation. The 6-year-old child has a lot of medical issues, and he left this child alone that should have never been left alone because of medical conditions. DCF was on site, took possession of the child immediately, found mom. Mom came and got the child. The child is doing fine. This guy here, you know, obviously he must have hit one too many people as a linebacker because his brain cells are scrambled.
Amen.
He shouldn't have shown up in the first place, but to leave that child, my goodness. So he picked up a child neglect charge along with everything else. Then there's David Michael. He's 35. He's a medical doctor for Orlando Health.
What? Okay, I'm going to just push play. Let's hear the rest of it before I go any further.
He showed up. He's got dual citizenship. He's also from the country of Egypt. And he decided to, hey, you know, I'm not saving any lives or making people feel better tonight, so I'll go make sure I feel better by going to this house of ill repute that turned out being law enforcement officers from all over Central Florida doing what's right. Then there's Namish Patel. Namish is 53. He's an event planner. He didn't plan on this event, but he is an event planner. He's on public assistance. Yep. We asked him, dude, what are you doing here? He says, my wife's being treated for cancer at Moffitt. Well, number one, if you have cancer, there's not a better place, any place, than Moffitt, okay? Highly recommend that. But since she's being treated, I thought I'd just show up here. You got to be kidding me, man. You're not home taking care of your wife, somebody who's done everything for you. You're out scally-dogging around, and your wife's sick.
I love the way he just called him out for not being with his wife.
Right.
Good job. Embarrassed the shit out of him for not taking care of the woman he's supposed to love.
He is such a good commentator.
I know. I'd love to see him as a judge.
Yes, he would be an excellent judge. He would be a no bullshit, tell it like it is. And, we need more men like him.
Amen. Thank you. From your mouth to God's ears. Please let it happen. Oh, you're away from the mic, or it sounds like you're away from the mic.
It's how much longer is the video?
About 3 minutes. Oh no, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Sorry, about 5 minutes.
Get through.
All right.
Nasty people. Then there's Patrick Dang. He's 40. He's from Newport Richey. He's married. And he owns Dang Good Sushi in Trinity, Florida. Yeah. He came for a dang good time, but it didn't work out that way. Next time you go there and get sushi, you may want to make sure that he's wearing gloves or washed his hands.
Oh, my God.
And by the way, I had some long...
Say it again.
I said he's something else with his commentary.
I know.
He really...
These are
he's so...
Sorry, go ahead.
He's like... He's not dry with it. He doesn't have a dry sense of humor, but he does not like crack up at himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't, you know what I mean? He just isn't like...
Matter of fact.
Matter of fact. Yep, here's the facts. This is a moron, and here's the reasons why he's a moron.
Yep. And these people he's listing now, that he's been listing, I'm sorry, like the NFL player, and from the after he got done with the cross-dresser one, these are people who went to hook up with prostitutes, not children. Correct. These were actually adult prostitutes that they thought they were going to get. None of some of these ones are not involving children, just the act of looking to hook up with a prostitute.
Again, remember this is human trafficking, child predators, including illegal immigration. 255 suspects were arrested over 9 days.
36? Yeah, I was just reading it. Go ahead.
36 of them are in the U.S. illegally.
Yep.
And they're participating. 36 are in the U.S. illegally. And you would think that you would try to remain, undercover, so you wouldn't be out and about to get caught.
Yep.
But no, you delegates are out there FAFOing, and guess what? You got caught.
And this again is the cartels are our main source for human trafficking in America.
Correct.
And
so
this is why it ties into illegal immigration, because as we let in all these people across the border, all those children who were unaccompanied, guess where they probably ended up?
Right. There's 380,000 of them missing. I'm not sure what I heard Christy Nome say it the other day. Can't recall what it is. We'll
have to research it.
Yeah, let me write that down real quick. And lost my thought there. Well, it'll come back to me.
Well, that's where the children of God. I mean, this ties
Well,
into all of that network.
yeah. And that's that whole story I told you about the girl that was found in a box underneath a bed,
Yep.
slid in and slid out, and I can't get that story out of my head. When this shit happens, it makes me sick. I was crying there for a minute, and it the wood chipper is too good for the crazy bee.
I know. Bring back medieval torture.
That'll work.
Okay.
That'll work.
Get through this. A few more.
Law enforcement officers that had been at his restaurant said it's pretty good sushi. Alphonse Ibua, 37. He's an IT tech for Paragon Systems, and he's contracted by the federal government. He's married. He's an 8-year Army vet. His wife thought he was at the gym. Well, he was going to do some exercise, I got to admit that, until he found out it was us. So we asked him, okay, why did you do this? Well, my wife's indisposed this week, so I just thought I'd come down here for some stress relief.
Oh,
Well,
my God.
His wife ain't happy. Just thought I'd add that. And he went to jail. Then there's Jonathan Epstein, who's 38. He's a Walmart manager. Now, he came and he said, I'll pay extra because I don't want to wear any protection. Well, that's just dandy, I guess next time you go to Walmart, and he greets you, hi, I'm here for, you can say, you have any protection? Ahmad Ansat, 22, he's a registered nurse for Tampa General. And Tampa General, by the way, I didn't come here to advertise all these wonderful places, and they're professional places. Tampa General, if you get very sick or have a significant injury, you want to make your way to Tampa General. It's top of the line. Not so with him, but the rest of them do good. Isaac Torrado de Jesus, he's 28. He's unemployed. Now, he's going to spend money, understand, but he's unemployed, okay? You go, Well, his wife at that moment in time is working at Lakeland Regional Health. She's 8 months pregnant, working while he is spending money because he's unemployed, right? Spending her money on prostitutes.
Hell no.
When we asked him why, he said, I had a lot of spare time.
What?
Couldn't find a job.
Okay. I don't even know how to explain that.
My God.
Then there's Arthur Lark II, 54, from Haines City. He's married. He was charged with soliciting sex. But this guy has, instead of doing minor crimes and working up, he did major crimes and is working down. He was first arrested in Orange County in 1990 during a drug beef. He shot at his person he was fussing with and missed and hit and killed a 16-year-old boy. An innocent person he killed. Now, while he's in jail and they're...
Hold on. Say that again?
Said, why is he even out of jail?
It depends on his age at the time. If he was a minor, and they may not have done a life sentence because he wasn't intending to kill the child, it would have been manslaughter, not murder, and you can be out within 20, 30 years. Which makes sense, 1990 to whenever.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But I thought when you killed somebody, you got life sentences.
No, not always. No, there's been people who've committed murder and they've gotten out within 10, 15 years.
Just saying, I thought it was an eye for an eye.
Oh,
that
no.
You took a...
No, my dad's cousin was drunk driving. Ran over a guy and drugged the baby in the stroller for like a quarter mile. Baby ended up with permanent health problems, everything. He spent less than 15 years in jail for it. Cleaned up his life, has never touched alcohol since. But he's traumatized by it. He learned his lesson. Some people do not. But yeah, he got out for good behavior and overcrowding. Less than 15 years. Yes. No, yeah, unfortunately, in in some cases it's unfortunate that people get out. In other cases where they learn their lesson, they're not going to repeat doing what got them into that situation where it killed someone. um I say let them have a second chance at life, but when it's a repeat offender or they were extremely violent depending on the circumstance, oh, I was just looking to kill someone to kill them, which happens to be someone my family knows who literally killed a guy just to know what it felt like. He
Oh
ended up
my God.
dying in prison a few years ago. um so yeah, depending on the circumstance depends on how long you're there. My family
I
knows a
need
lot of fucked up people. The more I look at my life and I talk about some of these things, it's like, God dang it. What the hell is wrong with my
how'd that
family?
happen, right?
Why couldn't I know the great famous people, the good people?
Uh-huh.
No, we get stuck with the low life criminal scum that my family knows. What the fuck? Sorry.
Go
Okay,
figure. I don't know, KBB.
let me hit play.
Okay.
Doing an investigation, jail, and prison, they determined that he had also committed a 1989 murder. And in that one, he and some friends were trying to steal a vehicle. A neighbor came home and said, "Hey, they're stealing my neighbor's vehicle." So he confronted them. Lark pulled a gun out. The neighbor says, "Whoa, this is all the good news I can stand in one day." He turns and runs. Lark chases him down and kills him
Oh, that's
for trying to be a good neighbor. He did 26 years in prison.
okay.
That sounds significant, but it's only 13 years for each murder, and one is an innocent kid that he missed and hit, and the other is a neighbor that was trying to help, and now he's out and involved again.
But again, I want to point out that he may have been behaving very well, was never going to commit a crime again or a murder again, which is why they probably released him, but didn't think that he would ever get picked up for soliciting a worker. And so, and again, like he said, he did downgrade his crimes instead of upgrading them. So you got to give him credit for downgrading it instead of going and committing murder again. I think we should at least give credit there. Oh, sorry, did you say something?
Said if you say so.
Well, I mean, at least he was trying to do better. I mean, he did 26 years. So 90 to 26 would put him, what, 2005? No, 2015. So he's been out of jail for 10 years, kept his nose clean, as far as we know. But it's a guessing game. Well, time will tell. When he gets rebooked, they'll know if he's committed crimes since then. So, all right. I was trying to do benefit of the doubt here, you know. Oh, you sound like you're really far from your mic. That is so wild. All right, let's get through the last few seconds.
And then there's Robert Burnett. He's 30. He's works in IT for the St. Pete Clearwater International Airport. He's married as well. The detective said he cried a lot and he peed his pants. I understand that. I'm married to an artist.
Oh my God!
I can't.
He pissed himself. Oh, you could tell that must have been his first time trying to pick someone up. The bad luck going to get a prostitute for the first time in your life, and oh God. Oh, he pissed himself. Wow.
Sorry.
Oh, he left the best for last. I can see why
Yep.
he left him.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh, okay. All right,
All right.
there's still like 20 seconds. Let's get through it. I said
Auburndale
play.
girl. I would think this is the end of my life because if I go home, she's just going to kill me. I don't think that happened to him. At least there's no death reports yet, but he did go to jail. That's just a snapshot. They all have a story. We just picked those out.
I stopped it there because it was a full 45 minutes. There is more. And I really suggest y'all go watch it in full, in its entirety, because there are so many people who deserve credit. And there are so many more stories that he goes over. And I love that he publicly shames each one of the worst.
That used to be done back in the day. I mean, from the 1700s on up through,
Public stockades, all of it, yes.
oh, I'm going to say, hold on one second. Let me think of the old state. I know for sure through the late 1940s
Yep.
that arrests, incidents, things of this nature would all be public in a newspaper somewhere. It would be published.
Yes.
There would be a crime section where, Crazy B was arrested for, drinking during the day and D was arrested for drinking during the night. There would be a report on our age. They would even put your address.
Yeah.
Where you lived.
Hmm.
Crazy B at 123 Main Street.
Yes.
Aged. Married. Husband's name perhaps. Married with 2 kids. Arrested for drinking during the day.
Yep.
Yeah. And we don't do that anymore.
We don't. And we should.
Yeah, newspapers have kind of worn their welcome, so
But
I don't
there is a
see
lot
that.
of this online.
Yes.
There is plenty of it online. We got that to go. But yeah,
That,
this was worth
that,
watching and it was worth going over. I really am glad we got to go over this one because it was worth it.
yeah. And something seriously needs to occur again. Here we are. And I'm gonna bitch again. There's another crazy bee, messed up thing in the country, right?
This,
Another thing. I really need to start writing, maybe that's what I'm going to call it, the fucked up list. And all of this stuff that we talk about that I keep saying is messed up, we're going to write it up and I'm going to just start spamming.
I agree. I think it's worth doing.
Do something. I need to I'll be in jail again.
I understand that one.
Yep.
But I've just had it with people like this. And I'm so glad they did this operation. And I think it should be done in every county of every state across the nation.
Yes. Using ICE, using the FBI, whatever resources, federal, state, local, county, whatever is available should be being utilized. Where are the children? Where are they? Where are they? I'm pretty sure there's over 300,000 still missing. They didn't get back 80,000. I know they did.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know the exact number.
I don't
And I
either.
don't want to lowball it. So that's something that we'll look for as well. But this, if you don't follow Sheriff Grady Judd, he is awesome. He is a no nonsense sheriff.
I
He
love
will
him.
he will tell it like it is. There are very few people that are like him.
We need more. Come on,
Yes.
men and women.
Yep.
Step it up.
Yep. Up. up to the plate. Doesn't hurt.
It does not. And there was something a friend of mine was showing me out of Mexico. The law enforcement down there, when they're doing busts and stuff, they'll go in costumes like those protesters have, and
Yeah.
they'll arrest them while in costume. It is
Oh, that's fun.
freaking hilarious, and I think it's something we need to implement in the United States. Who in the hell is going to sit there and say, I got arrested by Big Bird or Elmo or whatever, Buzz Lightyear? I mean,
The blue dinosaur, right?
it's so embarrassing to say I got arrested by Big Bird.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Especially if it's on videotape, that
Oh, it
makes
is.
it even more.
The body cam footage. Look it up. I'll have to send you some links.
Okay.
Freaking hilarious the way they deal with these people. They embarrass them during the arrest, and then publicly on the TVs. And again, this is in certain parts of Mexico and other countries where this happens, but it is just hilarious. Oh my God. I will send you some links. Really good content.
Okay, well, everybody, thank you for joining Rex Sisters. Please don't forget to like, follow, comment if you so choose, subscribe, and share. We really need to get our likes and follows and subscribes up so that we can start getting some monetization, and we'll go from there. And with that, I'm hungry, as usual.
All right. Stay safe, stay sane, stay sober. We'll catch you on the next one.
All right, everyone, have a good night.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.